All right, what's up, everybody? I finally got to the point where I think I've gotten everybody's projects back and I feel comfortable enough to make and post these videos. I don't feel like I don't owe nobody nothing. So right now, I'm at the point in my life where I'm practicing this thing called radical accountability. Radical accountability. I just turned 30 in September, and at this point in my life, I truly feel like there's nothing I can't do. Everything that I want to do, I can do it. I just simply have to do it, if that makes sense. There is no one stopping me. I haven't put myself behind the 8 ball and put myself in a fucked up position where I'm stuck on another program or I'm kind of stuck like being accountable to someone or something, or I'm kind of owned by someone or something. I haven't sold my soul. You talk about that, I can do whatever. I'm really talking to me. I have a client who I won't name, but if he's not a millionaire right now, he's on his way to becoming a millionaire. And honestly, the way he moves like a real millionaire. At least the type of millionaire I'd want to be. And so I remember we're having a conversation and he was telling me, hey, David, I know what I have to do. I just have to do it. And that sounds so simple. I know what I have to do. I just have to do it. And I felt that because I know what I have to do. I don't know exactly every step T by T, but I know what the next couple steps in front of me are. I know what I need to do. And the only way I can do what I need to do is if I take radical accountability in my life and really do the things I say I'm going to do. It sounds so easy, but over the last 6 months, I feel like I've been weeding out all the people that don't do what they say they're gonna do. I feel like I take very big pride in, like, if I say something, I'm gonna do it. If that's what I say I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do it. I hate people that say, oh, I'm on this, you on that. Bro, just do it and we gonna see what you want. Yeah, this is my first rant back vlogging. These are really just to empty out my mind and get these ideas out. And hopefully over time goes, these ideas will come to fruition and they'll continue to develop. I'm telling you, this is a really good time in my life. And I just need to keep it right here. Like, I feel like at any moment stuff could. And so you just gotta keep it right here and just keep it steady up. You always gonna hit a little but that's the way the game go. You play it. The next step to whatever the next step is optimizing my business. I feel like I've spent the last 10 years figuring out what it is that I do, like getting things in my bag, and now it's putting my bag together. And now I feel like I have a team that I could count on to manage the load that I feel like I'm equipped to handle right now, or I'm primed to handle. And so, 1, video production. 2, photos. Most of the video that I've been doing has been event, and it's transitioning into corporate content. I'd like to continue deeper with the corporate content because I feel like it can have a more consistent yield, and I genuinely like to shoot that stuff. Like, that stuff feels like construction. Like, I like setting up the cameras and actually setting up the shooting process. What I don't like to do is the editing, and this is where the biggest puzzle piece of the whole thing comes in. So in 2023, 2022, I went to, one of those years, I went to El Salvador and met a videographer and photo, like, it's me. I literally met a Salvadorian me, but he might actually be way better than me. And so, like, we met, we like talked, and like we were like, man, like we just kind of talked about like, you know, work, and just became, we literally just became homies. Like Fernando literally just became a homie. And so I came back to the States, and I'm really bad at communication and like keeping in touch with people. Like I truly am. That's one of the things I need to get better at. And so I had a really big job at the end of this year, and this job would have buried me. It was a really big job, and I would have been buried, and it would have been a blunder, to say the least. But Fernando literally messaged me. I don't know if it was God or what, but this fool messages me and it's like, hey, like, let me know if there's anything you need help with. Like, I'm just, you know, trying to do more. And so I'm just reaching out to see if, like, you need some help. And I was like, holy crap. I literally hand this dude the biggest job of the year, and he knocks it out the park. Like, literally knocks it out the park. And so that was probably the biggest job of my life, actually, if I'm being honest. And so that really let me see, oh, we can do it. With Fernando, I can do this. And then on top of that, Fabian been kind of helping me with like just the creative direction and stuff. I got a creative director. He's got the swag. So I'm very technical. I'm more of like a technical person. But my creative director, Fabian, he's just like a young, swaggy dude. He just has good taste when it comes to certain like just aesthetic things. And I feel like it really aligns with what I like to do. And so he's been kind of helping me like round out the edges and stuff. And then Ty is like, just like the glue guy, like a plug. Like it's so funny because we'd be like, what does this nigga do? Everything. And so between us four, I feel like, okay, we could do some shit. Everyone, because all of us are all on our own shit at our own capacity, and it's like, it's cool. And then we could also like come together and it be in alignment. And so, yeah, man, the team and the team building, I think my goal at the beginning of 2025 was like, I need to build a team. Like I need to build a team. When I was in college, I was in this program called Emoja. And one of the main philosophies was, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, you got to go together. And I feel like I felt that this year. Like when I'm doing stuff on myself, by my own, it can be faster. Like it'll be like there's certain things I could do where I could just Kobe the shit, and it's like, all right, yeah, give me the ball. But if you want to win a championship, if you want to win and not just give buckets and get buckets, like I could get buckets, but I want to win. Like I'm like, buckets is cool, but I want to win. And so to win, you got to have a team. I feel like I really got a winning team, like a winning team around me. Like we had to make some cuts. We had to set some boundaries. We had to send some people into exile. And so that's part of it, man. I remember someone told me, like, when you get 30, like your circle gonna start getting smaller. And I'm like, I want to have the right people in it, you know what I'm saying? Like I used to want to be everybody's friend, and no bridges burned, and and I'm still like that, but instead of a nice guy, it's more of like kindness, you know what I mean? Like I'm not just being nice and walked over. Like it's more of like it's a level of self-respect. That's really what it is. Self-respect. So yeah, that was the video side, and we got all the way down to that route. On the photo side, this goes back to my creative director, Fabian. So this he's really a photographer at heart. And so I'm like, I was doing photos this year, and he was like, bro, you got to use the strobe more. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then I did some photos, and like, I only used one when he said to use two. It was just like, I was like, dang, I should have listened to that full. So with the photo side, I like doing event photos, but I feel like I really want to get a lot more like studio artsy, like creative direction with my photos. Like I have all the technical skills, but no swag when it comes to some things. Like my creative eye and just like the creativity and like the colors and just the theme and the creative direction, I'm still working on that muscle. So in the meantime, let me help myself by, you know, getting people that are better than me at that. And my creative director, he even be gatekeeping for me because he know I'm a Kakashi swagger jacker. So, but yeah, that's what I'd like to do with photos. Back to connections and building a team. One of the most valuable assets as far as studio spaces and just people and just fucking just a great person is joy. Like, so essentially there was a photographer in town who needed help building a studio, and I was able to help her with my dad, and we ended up building a relationship. And now I have, dude, as a photographer, I know so many people with so many studios and so many, like, it makes it like it's a team, man. I'm telling you, it's a team. Like, Joy is literally, so with me and her, this is like value to value. I provide lights and just technical know-how. This goes back to the technical and creative stuff. I provide lights, technical know-how, and just I bring a different element, you know what I mean? And she brings this creative like vision and like it's just a creative vision, like the vision and the imagination and the determination and tenacity to get shit done. Bringing it back. Now that I have like a dedicated photo space I can use, I feel like I can now actually do the type of photography I'd like to do. And so that's gonna be more like I want to do like model stuff, but like creative model, like editorial work. Oh man. And that's what we did at the end of the year with Snow House. Yeah, literally everything I said I wanted to do at the beginning of 2025, I kind of did. And so it's just creating more and more vision moving forward. Like, I haven't really picked out a set of goals or things that I want to get done by the end of this year, but I know I want to just do bigger projects with Fernando and have Ty quarterback it, and I could go and Kobe it, and then Fabian is going to come in and just do whatever photography or whatever he needs to do, or just whatever. That's what I see. Man, let's run. Let's go. That was a vision right there. Dang, man. Boom. That's the vision. All right, I'm gonna cut this until I hit another wave of thoughts.